to me playing automation. Yes, we are starting the second season of the AutoGames, which means we're starting in the 1960s, and for the first video, we're having our 1960s Convertible-Sport, aka a new car for the Atom brand. Because for the second season, I'm going to go in the same order that I did last time. That means, as already said, for the first episode we're doing a Convertible-Sport again, and then for the second episode I'm going to have a new Falcon, a family utility car. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing the second season because I really enjoy how nice and relaxing it is to just build cars. I don't have to constantly focus. I don't have to constantly do something. Unlike with War Thunder, where I need to have constant focus. Here, I can take a short break and then think about it and then redo stuff, which is quite nice for me. Now, let's get started. We're starting in the 1960s, as already said. I've decided to take a convertible soft top coupe soft top convertible engine in the front because that's the wrong one. So I'm going to have to use a soft top, which is this one. I chose the shortest one because I choose the one with the shortest wheelbase because I wanted to separate Atom more from the Viper brand. Viper is going to be giant engine, rear-wheel drive, just wheel spin for days. Atom, I want to have more agile, more drivable, more, actual sporty. So that is why I've chosen the shortest wheelbase, because I thought that just makes sense. Also, this body looks really cool, and I can't wait to design it. Even though, knowing the way I design cars, I'm probably going to ruin it. Anyways, let's actually get started. Panel material. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with aluminium. For the chassis type, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with monocoque or space frame. Well, monocoque weighs less and it's more safe, but had tooling costs. Well, no, that I'm gonna go with monocoque. Front longitudinal, I don't see a reason to make this thing rear-engined. I could, but it just doesn't fit the body style. Suspension, I'm actually gonna go with. This is the third one. I'm gonna go with double wishbone front and back. No quality. New engine. Now, I'm honestly not entirely sure what kind of engine I want. Also, I'm just gonna quickly go into the settings and put the music back on. Just so that there's something going on in the background when I don't talk. I don't know, it's just something that it helps me concentrate. Now, we could go with an inline. I might actually go with an inline 6, not sure. I could go with a good old... Oh, okay, so that worked, which also means box one. Okay, so we have the choice between a 60-degree V or inline. Inline 6 actually fits quite nicely. Like, the biggest I could make an inline 6 is 6.5 liters, which is, you know, quite nice. Okay, it's complaining about film. There you go. So I can make a 5.3 liter, or that. But then you get into width problems, okay. Does that go into length problems? Well, guess I will be going for an inline 6. Let's remove this. There you go. Exactly 5 liters. And aluminium. Gonna make this, you know, a bit of a lighter engine. Let's go with direct acting. Actually, maybe 3 valve overhead cam. No, we're at 6. Let's just go with direct acting overhead cam. Make the head out of aluminium too. Then it's 6 cylinders. I don't think it'll need a balance shaft. If it does, I'll add one later. For now, let's have everything just be cast. You can change that later. Change later. That. We'll just go straight for the DCOE. That isn't. I like the difference here. Like, wind is still very null, and then with a triple, quite sporty actually. Yeah, and there's the performance mid one where performance high gives a very cool look to it. I don't think race makes any sense here. If I make this a twin carb, no, let's go with a. Let's go with performance high with a 4-barrel twin carb. Let it super. And let's raise the RPM limit, hoping to get 5 or 6,500. Cast lock looks dumb. Race tubular looks really nice on a long, I don't know. Standard tubular? I think I'm gonna go with standard tubular. Cast, no, that doesn't make sense. And let's increase the exhaust size a bit. I really need mufflers. Crank. So yeah, let's see what I can. So yes, the harmonic damper does a lot of stuff. Okay. Float. Yes, I could reduce RPM, but I can also just make the valves heavier. And I'll bring it to around 85. Some cam profile. Compression. Fucking obviously. And then raise, or actually lower the RPM limit a bit. I can actually get it down to. Well. That should work. 357 horsepower out of this thing. Holy jeebus. This. I don't actually want to have that. We're 72. 6,400 RPM. Actually reduce. If I open up the header some more, I can get some more power, but then not where I want it. I don't think that loudness is that big. Well, second muffler baffled. And there you go. So classic blocky, and then let's listen to it. That sounds quite nice and quite mean. Of course, without convertible, I can have it look cool in that way, or give it that kind of look. I personally don't like that. But we're going with the convertible. Ooh, and we're having some issues with the engine, though I can put that a bit lower in the car if necessary, and move it back, by the way. I'm gonna need to move that back anyway. Fixtures, I'll do the designing later. For now, rear-wheel drive, manual, 4 gears. Oh boy, I might actually have to drop horsepower on this thing. For now it's gonna be open diffs. It's the 60s of cross plies. Sport compound cross plies. Nicely, God, so nicely cross. Weird. Actually, 175 is not even that bad, but yeah. Idiots. Not like that, and put some 220s in the rear. Okay, that looks quite nice, I think, or quite doable. Sure, let's go with disc brakes. Do not need any of that. Soft top, certainly manual. Seats. Well, being sporty isn't like the like, yeah, it's supposed to be sporty, but at the same time, it's still supposed to be, you know, some, not gonna go with a phonograph. What was that again? Yeah, record player. We don't need a record player in this. So just need any of that. Power steering, I'm hoping not to need, but I have a feeling we're gonna need it anyways. Sure, let's remove a bit of weight. Now we can actually get it. Holy juice, we can get this thing down to under 1,000. Holy shit. Sure. And then we distribute that weight more towards the rear. God damn it, almost. Yeah, the engine is now very much further towards the rear. Progressive springs, sporty. Big fade, wheel spin. Yeah. Rear doesn't need to be this powerful of an engine. Here we go. Is that better for the... Okay. This sounds quite nice. Right, wheel spin. And giving it a lot of overdrive. And then doing something along the lines of this. That's probably gonna suck to drive. I need to worry about wheel spin, of course. Do it something like this. Yeah, okay. Power steering is needed. And then obviously the brakes. Just the size of those. And then the rear. Decrease the force by quite a lot. And add some. I don't even need that. Something like this, then rears essentially just shrink down to fit. then over here I just add like 20 brake fluid. If I set this up really high, that should deal with that, yes. We set this to like, I don't know, 35. Right, so I went through and changed some things. Well, not changed, just tuned some things a bit differently. We still have a bit of wheel spin, but it's certainly more manageable. There's a bit of overdrive and some quite aggressive racing. Tires are like we had them earlier. I guess I could add bigger front tires actually. We're just gonna help a bit more with that. That'll help. And I'll just move those back in. Brakes are doing quite well. Well, that minor amount shouldn't matter all that much. Right, I'm gonna do some stuff here too, once I have that designed. And then, that should be well enough. Yeah, rear dampers, but I'm not gonna make them softer because it is sporty. It's supposed to be sport, it's supposed to be a car. Anyways, I'm now going to go ahead and try and design this thing in a way that it fits the 1960s, which I'm probably gonna fail at. And I'm gonna see if I can make it resemble the original Adam Respect in some way. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then afterwards I'll show you the results. Right, and here we are again with the finished Atom Pegasus. The front, well, I put pop-up headlights because, you know, the body was kind of asking for pop-up headlights, it felt to me. I added long stripes of indicators because, you know, it kind of fits. That's not supposed to be chrome. Excuse me. And maybe chrome, yeah. On the original Atom, I took the zigzag same grill, and then that one had two grills, so I made the second grill into two bends that are essentially one connected grill. And I'm thinking about having a like for the later versions of, or for later cars from Atom, I'm thinking about putting a gap between those two bends and then putting the Atom logo between. Then wheels. I don't know. I just did what felt kind of somewhat good looking. Mirrors on further in the front. Then go around a little. All the things you need. And then in the rear, yes, one exhaust. I used the same rear light twice. Just for one of them, I made it into a reversing light indicator. I added bumper thing that it doesn't have one in the front because it looked kind of weird, but in the rear it works. It adds stuff. Atom logo, name of the car, obviously. Then I added, a small wing, or a spoiler, I guess, the better name in this case. And I decided to add the Pegasus logo because, I don't know, it looked kind of cool. Yeah, there you go, there's the Atom Pegasus. I only now somehow realized that I never did any body morphing. Well, there you go, I did some body morphing. Yeah, I don't know, I just forgot. But, it looks fine, so who cares? Yeah, I'm actually quite proud of this design. But in the rear, I really like the way the rear looks, and the front looks quite nice as well. Now, let's hop into BeamNG Drive, and let's test out if it actually drives as well as I hope it does. Alright, and here we are in BeamNG Drive with the Atom Pegasus and the old Atom Respect. Looking at this, I realized that this one actually had Atom written underneath the logo, but that doesn't really matter. And yeah, I think I did fairly well with the looks of these. The lights are obviously a bit different. This one has, just two slit lights. That one has dual lights. But other than that, I think I did fairly well. This one, dual exhausts, nice big 8. But I think the inline 6 of the new Pegasus is also fantastic. Front, well, I think I did fairly well, keeping a roughly similar style. Two big lights, two indicators underneath, and then two grills. Though with this, one of them was above, one was below. They're both underneath because you don't put a grill up there; it looks fucking dumb. And then, the license plate in front of this one was hideous. This is way better. And yeah. Now I wanted to go drive this, or just started, drive it along, and just see how this one drives, and then compare it to the new Pegasus, because I felt like it. You know, my series, my rules. Right? Apparently fucked up the gearing a bit. But it got like 175. And then braking is not fun. And going full speed and turning, yeah. Oh, okay. Doesn't drive all that well. Or, well, it drives fairly fine. It's just the cornering part. That's, yeah, not how you'd want it. Whereas that the suspension is quite soft on this, so that's a thing. Now, let's compare that with the new Atom Pegasus. Can I just say I love the way this engine sounds? Now let's just start it. Give it a wheel spin and then just going. And it's obviously faster. 190 at the end of the bridge. And it stopped faster. Turns weirdly. Don't have any issues with that. And yeah, no. This one drives better in my opinion. Nope. Until it snaps. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see if it will continue to just snap, which would be very bad, and probably give other competitors an advantage against this quite well-designed car for my standards. Yep, now it has. An issue with suddenly snapping, okay. Let's just do the jump because you have to. Let's quickly reset. Also, how long can I keep a... Quite long, okay. Well, how does it handle water? Because we always do this where I, just give... Okay. Well, roughly what you'd expect. Did that just create... I do this with one on the water and one... Well, let's go. Let's head over to the handling circuit. Or actually, let's go to the dirt circuit first. Just because I want to see this, see if I can get slide nicely. Though, with what I've seen here, probably not, especially not with my skill. Also, open diff is probably not the best for that. Well, that's reverse.
And that's a lot of wheel spin, but well, we are driving on dirt. Oh. Well, it could be worse, surprisingly. But this car's also not made at all for dirt, so this is just for fun. Oh, yep. Ow. That's not good. And get itself out though. Also, can I just mention I love how the car looks in Beam, like the color with the reflections, and yeah, no, that's awesome. Gives it a bit of an, I guess, expensive look in a way. Sort of. Also, the wheels look surprisingly nice. Okay, that was a nice corner. Alright. Then, oh. And, I overshot that one. Excuse me. Well, he can't. That's... Or he can't. Just back that up. That's actually shaking. Okay, I got tested then. Aha! Oh, no. I did it. Or I wanted to test something. Also, I'm being quiet because I don't know. I'm just being quiet, which just obviously sucks. But I'm getting back into this whole thing. I thought I saw some shaking. Oh, no. Oops. No, I caught that. Nice. Now let's see if I can get this to work. I'm not gonna do the actual time trial. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. But I'm just gonna run the course on my own. There we go. This way. There we go. Alright, I'm not focused enough today. I don't know why, but at the same time it's also already late evening on Friday and this video has to get up on Saturday. So yeah, I just had to record it now, even though I should have done it some other time. Well, that's what I get. You're fully allowed to blame me for this and BeamNG. It is my fault. It is completely my fault. You know. Oh well. That's, I thought I was gonna slide, like that. That's what I expected. Even though I did that. Nope. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. That's not good. Oh well, can this get up here, because it had issues. It can get up there. Oh, and there's another line. Oh. There we go. Right, let's just run the complete course. Oh. Well, that went well. We're going to run the complete course now, and then afterwards we're going to do a timed lap on the shorter version of the circuit. But yeah, for now let's just see how this does on the long. Right? Alright. And then I never know how to take, so I guess that works. And then just full speed. Yeah, nope, hit the wall. Hey, I did it. I managed to hold that somewhat. Barely. Kind of. Not really. I hate this car because, like, it's a corner and then it suddenly tightens. I never know when to actually brake for the time. Well, there's distance plates, whatever the fuck they're called, the signs, like these ones there that show distance, but like, I don't know. I don't like that corner. But appreciate you not suddenly, you know, snapping. That's the word. Right? Now just gas, 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 and then up. Well, that worked well. Now, let's do a timed. All right. Now, let's see how the Atom Pegasus does on the short circuit. This is like the... It has been a lot of tries to get this thing correct because... well, one, I suck at driving, so I missed braking points, and two, this thing likes to kind of snap because of my terrible driving. I don't even know why, because sometimes it doesn't snap at all. Go. You can most certainly get faster lap times than what I'm doing. Because I'm a terrible driver. I've surprisingly never fucked up that corner. But the next one I will. Not this one, but, you know. One with a giant runoff into a fucking hill. Come on, Lego. And that was actually better than the one I had recorded previously where I fucked up some stuff. Why is that the... Why is the... Yeah, somehow the buttons are fucked up. I don't know why. Point is, can you actually see the... Well. Anyways, there you go. A time of 124.238. I think that's quite well. That's quite nice. And yeah, let me just see if I can pull up the full thing to make sure that I can actually differentiate between cars. Well, this is weird. I somehow cannot look at the times here. Why does it say 2 laps? That's not what I have. Okay, yeah, the new BeamNG update has broken a bunch of shit. That's fantastic. Well, anyways, I'm just going to end the episode. What? Huh? Yeah, can I don't know, BeamNG devs please look into that? Anyways, point is, that was the Atom Pegasus, which I absolutely love. And I will see you next time where we will build another automation car. Or I'll go play some more War Thunder. I don't know which one yet. Anyway, but that doesn't matter. So, until next time. See ya!